What's up, guys? YGO Strats coming at you with a pure Burning Abyss profile. The PK Fire deck was a buddy's, and I bought a lot of Premium Gold 3 and was left over with the majority of a Burning Abyss deck, so I decided I'd fill in the pieces with what I had. So here we are, the scraps of a deck made that's actually quite competitive once you fill in the missing pieces, so to say. So starting off, typical, 1 Graff summoned from the deck, 2 Sir summoned from the graveyard, loop your Dantes, and 3 Scarm to search at the end phase, mainly for things like Tour Guide or Farfa, or whatever it is you need. Pretty core, standard core here in Burning Abyss. We're running 1 Calcab to bounce things back at the end phase, 2 Alich to act as breakthrough skills. I'm playing double Libic, who will summon a level 3 Fiend from your hand to negate its effects. This is key because then it won't be destroyed with the presence of a non-Burning Abyss, which is fantastic. I'm playing double Farfa for Banish, 1 Barbar for Burn, and I'm actually teching in 2 Rubic for that Synchro Shenanigans. Might recommend changing this up a bit. Burning Abyss is pretty lenient as to what you prefer when it comes to the core monsters beyond the staple 1 Tour Guide and 3 Scarm, 2 Sir, 1 Graff. You can fill in the ratios yourself. Rubic, I'm finding, is probably going to be cut to a 1 of and filled in with something else. Possibly a second Calcab for Beatrice Shenanigans, but for now I'm running 2 Rubic and it's doing its job. I'm also playing triple Fiendish Rhino Warrior. The Godsend from Bosch for this deck really replaces the lost Sir and 2 Graffs. While it's on the field, Fiends can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, so your Burning Abyss monsters won't destroy themselves. And then when it's sent to the graveyard, you can send a Fiend from the deck to the graveyard. So you can Foolish, you can normal this, special a Burning Abyss with this effect, not destroyed, overlay, detach this, and then send Graff, and then, you know, go off, do your shenanigans. It's quite great. I'm playing double Vieler because I'm finding effects are great to stop this format. This can be replaced with Ghost Ogre if you wanted it to be. Potentially this can be replaced with Max C if you find that, you know, PK Fire's going off, Cosmo's going off, whatever. Personal tech, for me, I'm playing Veilers. That makes up my monster count. Pretty heavy, but that is main, you know, Burning Abyss. For the spell lineup, 1 Raigeki because it's Raigeki, 1 Dark Hole just because I had the space for it. Might be an upstart depending on if you want more consistency or more explosiveness. 1 Foolish because we use the graveyard, and I'm playing double Twin Twister, siding into 3rd if I decide that I need to blow up more back row. That's it for the spell lineup. For traps, it is triple Traveler and double Fire Lake. Targeting became less and less optimal as time went by. I'm sure you hear talk about it every video. This is a fantastic overpowered Icarus, and it combos well with Traveler. Traveler, any Burning Abyss sent to the graveyard is summoned at the end phase. Works great with your Dantes, works great with your, you know, Fire Lake shenanigans. It's just super great little combo there. I'm playing triple Horn of Heaven. If a monster would be summoned, tribute a monster and negate that summon. Pretty solid. Tributing's not a problem because we can send, you know, Farfa, negate a summon, and then banish another monster they might have. You know, all those dank wombo combos. For my other traps, I'm running Triple Strike because just, you know, a lot of this, just a lot. Might have to censor that, oopsie doops. And then finally rounding off, we have 1 Bottomless for, you know, Bottomless sake, and a Skill Drain because Skill Drain's just too good not to use. Works great in this deck since the majority of the time we don't need it. It being our effect since we're all about the graveyard, and it can really slow down the opponent. Cosmo doesn't like Skill Drain, Monarchs don't like Skill Drain, so other than the Mirror match and the PK Fire matchup, this is a solid card to be playing. That is our main deck, 40 cards. For the extra deck, all those leftover Dantes you pulled in Premium Gold 3 are now here. I keep my Shining one for the Cherry Blossom Abuse in my side deck in Cosmos, so yeah, 3 of that. I'm also playing triple Beatrice. This is a 2 or a 3 of. People might tell you 2 of. I've been playing 3 just because Beatrice is such a great card. Sending any card from the deck to the graveyard on either player's turn really allows for disruption, and the ability to float into another Burning Abyss monster is great. So that's all there is to be said about that. I'm playing double Virgil, 1 to float into and 1 to go into with Rubic, and then 1 Pilgrim Dante. I might switch that up, play 2 Pilgrim, 1 Virgil, assuming I take out that other Rubic. This is my current ratio. I'm also playing double Breaksword. It works pretty great. Might only want to run 1 Breaksword, depending, and, you know, fill in something like 1 Break Sword, 1 Acid Golem since you run Skill Drain. Entirely up to you. I'm just finding Break Sword's a lot more push heavy. That's me. But like I said, you might want to run that 1 Acid Golem in place, depending on your preference. I'm playing double F0 for the Cosmo matchup. Just steal everything. Works pretty great in the Burning Abyss matchup. I am actually running 1 Acid Golem and 1 Nightmare Shark. So if you don't want to run 2 of Acid Golem, you can try in something like Grand Pulse instead of that second Phantom Knight. I do recommend running 1 if you can afford it though. It is a fantastic little scrap dragon for our rank 3 decks. And that makes up my Burning Abyss profile. So let me know what you guys think. It's the deck that never dies in both the terms that it floats and that Konami doesn't seem willing to get rid of it quite yet. Probably because of Beatrice, let's be real, but hopefully it goes the wayside in terms of letting something new come in, but that's just my salty opinion. So yeah, until Shining Victories, you know, if you're facing people with those Cherry Blossoms, you'll be having a rough time because Dante, but if not, just use your 1 Dante to side in for the other decks that you might be playing when you get your Cherry Blossom. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time on YGO Strats.